first down. It's Haskins. And right away, he lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 20.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Back at the 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
8 yards there and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 37 yards. We're scoreless after one. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Davion Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, Davion Taylor, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Mahomes now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Mahomes pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tempt it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Davion Taylor bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, it's Jordan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Battle for here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone time. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Patriots, nothing.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Mahomes will find Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
Haskins pass.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 13.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Whitfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Now a handoff looking right. 36-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He was brought down by...
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
For another Las Vegas.
Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a gain of 5.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 10. At time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Haskins pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan.
Haskins pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
Haskins pass.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's caught at the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Haskins to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their luck may have run out as they fall.